This video is going to show you how you can make something in Inventor and convert it to 2D files that you can then laser cut. For this example, I've created this simple tabbed box here. It's got 4 sides and a base. First thing you want to do is create a new drawing file. While we're here, we're going to get rid of the title block and the border so that we don't have to get rid of them later once we take it to Illustrator. And then we need to place our part. So choosing base, find the base of your box or your part that you're going to laser cut. And a few things to note here, we want to make sure our scale is set to 1:1. So that way when we cut it out in the laser, it's the exact size that we want. So we can go ahead and place that, making sure it's placing as just an outline. Then go ahead and start placing the rest of your parts. So I've gone ahead and added the rest of my parts onto my drawing file here. So the next thing I want to do is come up to the menu and I want to export this as a PDF file. And save that into a directory where you can find it later. Once you've done that, you're going to come to Illustrator and you can either use a template the teacher has given to you, or you can go File, New, and you want to make sure a few things are set up here. The width should be set to 726 millimeters and the height to 432 millimeters. This matches the exact bed size on the laser. Next, we need to ensure that the color mode is set to RGB. Sometimes it's default to CMYK. We need to make sure we're using the correct values for RGB colors so that it talks to the laser correctly. Go ahead and press OK and you'll come to a new blank document. Now we want to go File, Place, and you want to find the PDF document you just created using Inventor. Click on Place and we'll get a box like this that says Place PDF, and it's asking you if you want to crop it. Because our sheet was larger, we want to just say Crop to Media so that the sheet will now match our size that we've set up. Okay, so now we have it in here. There's a few steps that we need to follow in order to unlock this image and allow us to actually edit it and change the lines and add things to it so it can talk to the laser. First thing you need to do before you can go any further is embed the PDF into your Illustrator file. Then you want to right click and you want to choose Ungroup. Then we need to right click again, and this time we're going to release the clipping mask. Sometimes you'll find you need to do that twice, so click on it again, right click, release clipping mask until you see all the lines light up blue like this. Now we can individually select each line to change them as we need it. If you mouse over the edges here, you'll notice that you still have your clipping mask. You don't need those, so if you do find them at any stage, you can delete them so they're out of the way. So there's the 2 that I released. Now I'm going to select all these now, and I'm going to change the stroke size to 0.001, so it's the thinnest stroke size possible, which tells the laser cutter, once we set the right color, that it is a cut and not an engrave. Anything thicker than that, even if we change it to a color that is a cut, it will still only engrave it, because the laser can only engrave sizes that are 0.001. Next thing we want to do is change the color. If we only want to cut out on one pass, we need to change all the colors to red. So I'm going to select all those. I'm going to come up here, and if you mouse over the colors, you'll notice that sometimes it's defaulted to CMYK red, even though we set at the document properties that we wanted RGB. So to find the correct one, we can either click on this menu here, or over on this side, we can click the same menu here. We want to open the swatch library, find the default basic RGB. With it all selected, if we mouse over the red here, this time you'll notice it actually says RGB red. So we can click that. In this case it's trying to be smart, but it's got the colors around the wrong way. So we'll simply swap those colors by clicking Swap Fill and Stroke over here. Then we'll come up to our black and we'll say we don't want any colors on the inside. So everything is ready to cut out. So I'm going to select all these and bring it up closer to the edge of my page. We don't want it right on the edge, we want it a little bit away. About what you see here is right. If this is all we needed to do for our box, we're now ready to save the document onto the network drive, so we can open it up on the computer attached to the laser and print it from there.